So hello, who are you?
Hi, I'm Amy Buchan.
Well, nice to meet you. Okay, so what comes to mind? What do you feel? Or what comes to your mind and your heart when you hear worship? What does it mean to you?
Worship. Worship is just total abandon. You know, it says in John 4, it talks about worshiping in spirit and in truth. And I think there's two very core elements to what worship actually looks like. And not only should we have the Spirit of God encompass our worship, but we should also have the truth of God, which is the foundation of everything that we stand on. So combining the two together is like dynamite. And when you worship with the combined force of spirit and truth together, miracles happen. And the enemy is defeated, strongholds are brought down, God is glorified, and freedom is found.
I totally forgot to hit the record button.
Are you serious?
I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. All right, I just.
It's fine.
No, it's recording. It's recording. I'm sorry.
Okay. You would. You're so awkward.
It makes for good interviews. I don't know. But anyways, so that's not going on the tape. All right.
Okay, great.
So what was a really amazing moment in worship that you had? Something that comes to mind, like, wow, that was like amazing.
I think when I think about worship, there's an experience that I had where I literally just fell on my face before God, and in that moment I saw myself as Queen Esther. And if you're familiar with Queen Esther in the Bible, she was a queen that came before a king that was threatening the Jewish people, and she was Jewish, and she threw down her entire life and risked her life to come before the king to cry out on behalf of her people. And the king took out his scepter and pardoned her. And I remember seeing myself as that queen, but I also saw myself as the prostitute that fell at the feet of Jesus and begged him for her life. And I remember that worship encounter was so powerful for me, because as that prostitute that had fallen before Jesus' feet and was about to be stoned in the Bible because of her sin, she fell before his feet, and he looked at her and he said, "Go and sin no more." And that was an incredible encounter with Jesus. You know, he gave her life, he gave her liberty, he spoke truth into her, and then she was able to go forth and worship from that moment on. And so I think that's so representative of my entire life. You know, I was a sinner. You know, in many ways I still am a sinner, but yet God's love continually washes over me. I think that's just what compels me to want to be in a state of worship all the time, to just fall at his feet, whether as that prostitute or as Queen Esther, to say, I need you to set me free from it. And when he sets you free, you're free indeed. And then you can go forward and just worship him with everything that you are. And I remember that was a powerful moment in my walk with God. That was a powerful encounter in worship, and it drew me closer to him, because I realized that I had been that sinner, but that God had empowered me to be a queen, and that I could walk that out, and that I could live the life that he's called me to live in freedom.
Awesome. Well, thank you.